Hello, everyone. I'm running about a minute behind, so I'm going to speak for a minute, just in case we haven't connected yet. I'm waiting for technology to tell me that everyone's here with me. Hi, I believe everybody's here. Sorry, I'm still getting used to this remote controlled situation here. I'm used to having someone behind the camera for me running everything. So it's a little awkward for the moment. I'll probably get used to it soon enough. But for now, thank you for joining me. Welcome to the Advancement Center. Welcome to the world of magic and miracles and so much more. It's just another beautiful day here in Nevada City, California. That bright white behind me is not snow, it's bright white sunshine. And it's still and it's beautiful. And I know a lot of you are feeling the changes as this new world, it's already shown up, but it can take us in human form a little while to catch up. And I didn't print out a copy. I wish I could have actually read from something that Robert Young spoke a couple of years back. It's actually our random broadcast for this coming Saturday morning at 10 a.m. The invitations that I send out every Monday, you can just, there's six broadcasts, 4 live tour recordings, and they're all available. You could also just subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on your notifications. But the 2 recordings, such as the one I'm referring to right now with Robert Young, is actually, it's not live, so it will not show up on your notifications. So if you're watching this YouTube now or in the future, and you just go below to the description, you can see where you can sign up for our mailing list. And no, we don't send you anything but an invitation once a week. Oh, I take that back. Our wonderful David Best, now that he's producing his own music, singing his own songs, which he's now on number 2. Actually, I think he may have started a 3rd song. I'm not sure. You will also receive the free samples of his songs. So if you choose to purchase it and support us here at the Advancement Center through doing so, that's great. So anyway, welcome. So one of the qualities that me, Genya, here in human form seems to possess is that of an empath. I really feel other people's and animals. I feel them. There doesn't have to be a word spoken, and if there's discomfort, I get discomfort in my body. If there's joy, I get joy. It's a strange feeling, and I was told by a therapist many, many years ago to put something in between me and the other person, especially if there's something challenging going on. So that way I've got a little bit of a cushion in between. Haven't been super successful at that yet. But one of the benefits of this sensitivity for me is when I'm out here, this is the country I'm in, and when I sit outside, I had my coffee there in the morning. I don't know why I have not been doing this every single morning, just going and sitting outside in the sun. Well, we had some rain before, but just sitting here with the trees, with the birds, with the little animals. Oh my goodness, I just step right into that world. And I suppose, especially in the case of the birds, they will let you into their world, which I think I've mentioned before. Something that Robert Young, who I just mentioned, told us all about many years ago. There's this wonderful video he did, In the Woods or Into the Woods. Sorry, I don't have the exact name, but it's on the Young Site YouTube channel. Again, all of these channels are all, should be down at the bottom. No, you know what? You have to go to a Robert or a Simeon broadcast. Sorry, thinking out loud. Anyway, youngsite.com and YouTube channels. I'm going to make sure I put all these channels on every single YouTube. But what he said was, when you walk into the forest and it feels like suddenly all the birds are there, he said, it's not like they all just flew in. They just opened up their dimension to you. And oh my goodness, that's just the most amazing feeling. Sorry, I should have got myself some water. Because you can feel it. You can feel their gentle world. And if you're in gentleness and kindness, they will open their world to you. And it's really an honor. Wow. So we all have that. We all have our own worlds. We are all creating. We are all in our own worlds. We are the creator in our world. And I'm simply saying this as a way to empower each and every one who has the desire to empower you to know that everything here in this physical plane is all an amazing play of your creation. You could probably join with others, including the creator himself, in creating something, as in with music or a dance. You can participate in something together. You still have your own world, though. But the beauty of this awareness is that you're it. There's really no blaming another one that looks like a being separate from yourself. Oh, that's still a hard one for me. Probably why this is coming out right now, because I still have my struggles here in this earth plane. Because in what I started this all with, this feeling, this way that I feel others so, I don't want to, no, that's not the right words. I'll just say the way I feel others. I was just contemplating this morning just a new awareness, or maybe awareness that's popped up again. And again, it's not, what I'm going to share with you, it's not a rule. It's not a rule I'm creating for myself or for anybody else. I'm just simply sharing an awareness that popped in for me, which could change in the next moment. So with that general knowing, understanding, it's usually of the mind. This is not of the mind. But anyway, I am speaking. I am using words of the English language, although there's a lot more being transmitted behind these words and between these words. But with these words, for me, today, I was just reminded very strongly that I am the creator of my own life and my own world. And whatever it is I need to do for myself to look after myself, it's really important. I tend to lose track sometimes. I tend to get lost a bit sometimes in other people's worlds, for example. So again, all of us who sit here in front of this camera that is a broadcast coming from the Advancement Center, not a physical place. Wherever our family is, we all have this capability of delivering our own personal message, sharing our own personal experience, insights, joys, fun with you. That's what I want to do in my life here on planet Earth, elsewhere as well. But again, I'm speaking from here right now. I think having fun is really a big part of the joy of my life. So as of now, I declare I'm going to start having fun, more fun than I've let myself have in a while. And I admonish you to do the same if you like. It's fun to laugh and play and live life and love without seriousness. Oh my goodness, that's another Robert Young-ism. Love without seriousness. That's a video that he did a long time ago when he used to give talks all over the place. So where do I go from here? There comes that amazing blank slate again. That happens so often when I'm sitting here. When you sit in front of a live audience like this, there's so many things from years of being here in this physical human form. There's so many things that just kind of automatically come into your system, whether it's, oh my goodness, I have to perform. Oh, I have to please. Oh, I have to get approval, whatever that thing is. Sitting in front of a camera to a live audience will do that to you. We'll bring all that stuff up. So it's really fascinating when all of a sudden your mind thinks it's in control, it's speaking, it has words. But when this connection happens, whatever you want to call it, with your creator, with yourself, both, everything, this connection, it's like I've suddenly just jumped into a raft on this beautiful river flowing through these beautiful trees, sun shining, people laughing or not. Sometimes I'm alone. Sometimes it's a bunch of us having a grand old time shooting down the rapids or just being lazy in the river. But that's what this feels like at this moment. As I connect, it's not really something I do. It seems to just happen of its own. It's just a really beautiful feeling. Because in this place, there are no problems. There is this amazing feeling of floating. And I'm popping around everywhere. I'm floating on a cloud, and then I'm back down on a raft in the river, and then I'm flying in my spaceship around the universe. We can really go to all these places while we're just sitting here in our chair. Pretty phenomenal. You should try it sometime. So that's all I want at this moment, is to invite you to join me on this beautiful, magical carpet ride. Anywhere you want to go. I'm maybe giving you a little bit of a lead in, but it's for you. So if you feel like joining me, great. Take off on your own path. This is really what this is about. It's really to remind everyone who you truly are. And I just see big smiles, laughing faces, dancing beings. The music is amazing. I'm seeing many things for this particular world here on planet Earth. Many, many things. Maybe I'll share them the next time. But it's beautiful. As I feel humanity, like this great weight has been lifted, is still lifting. And now, not all of humanity will experience what I'm speaking of at the same rate. And some of us may end up in different places. But it's all what we've chosen. It's all what we each came here to do. It's quite amazing to stand back and look that 60,000 foot view down here onto planet Earth. It's quite fascinating. There's a lot going on. A whole bunch of it has puzzled me since the day I can remember being here in physical form. But this change that I began speaking of, this new earth, new world, I hate using words that have been used before because I don't hate, sorry. It's this tendency to attach to something that somebody else has said or projected. So forgive me, I just hope you get my transmission. That this world that we're in, that's flooding in, actually, is really quite amazing. The love and kindness between beings is growing at an astronomical rate. And that's all that matters. Can you imagine a world where everyone is kind to one another and everyone loves one another as they have never loved before? And the harmony, the brilliance, even the precision of how everything works together magically is extraordinary and will be even more so as this funny thing called time carries on. But I believe we're getting very close to the end of this construct that is time and space. There you go. I just released you out into the outer reaches of the universe. Enjoy it. Fly, float, whatever you want to do. It's a beautiful time to be alive here on planet Earth, and actually everywhere. As more of us come together from different worlds and just experience this amazing eternal existence. I'm going to say it again. If you subscribe to the Advancement Center mailing list that is down below, you'll receive the invitations so you know, especially the broadcasts that happen every week that are not live. And there are 2 amazing ones coming up tomorrow at noon, and actually there's no time. It's tomorrow. You push the button, you watch it whenever you want, and Saturday as well. But it's all right there in the invitation. So there you are. Sorry, I have to keep, I don't know why I keep bringing this up, but I feel like I just want everything available to everyone, because Robert Young and Simeon both were the reason I'm here, sitting here in front of you today, have had such a huge impact on my life. And of course, he will never take credit. He will always say, it's you, it's not me. But I'm saying it because I just want to, once again, express this just amazing appreciation I have. The inspiration that I receive from these transmissions from both of them is huge. And perhaps it's not for you. Perhaps watching one of us speak, David Best on Monday and Friday, or Adrian Ertz from Scotland on Saturdays live, or Barbara Young on Sundays live. Maybe one of these other individuals will be that catalyst, perhaps you could call it, for you, where that little light goes off and off you go. That's what we're here for. to bring to each and every one of you the most perfect life with perfect health and an absolutely magic future. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Genya.